Okay, so this is my library on Steam, showing through Proton Database. If you're not familiar with Proton Database, Proton is part of a compatibility layer that helps Linux gamers to run Windows games on Linux. And while most of my games here are pretty fine, we're going to look at the opposite here. We're going to go and see which ones are the most bored, or rather, I'm going to click Fits Wanted because most bored brings in a few games that are kind of okay now. Fits Wanted are just like the worst. So I was going to randomly play through my games and see what could keep my attention for a couple of hours. If I kept it for 2 hours, I keep playing. If I don't, stop playing and would just write it off and hide it. Now I'm thinking, you know what? I switched my, main gaming machine, or really gaming laptop, over to running Linux. It's running Pop OS. Now I've been using Linux for over a decade now, actually closer to 2 decades now. But I very rarely have ever gone just full all Linux. And I'm like, you know what, I'm over here, let me just take a look. So these are the games that are not supposed to work right or well or at all. Now a few of these I've seen already, they run well. So I've used this free software all the time. I've donated to different projects before. I've offered tech support in certain forums just randomly, not a lot, just less than like a couple dozen times over the past approximate 20 or so years. I've actually asked more questions than I've answered for other people, but you know what? Why not help to update Proton Database here by going through these games that I own, playing them and seeing, which ones are no longer at least bored. Like I may not play most of these to completion. Yeah, I'm probably not going to play most of these to completion, but we can at least give people a bit more hope and show them, okay, you know what, this can get past the title screen. Like, let's just tap this here. Most of these board requirements is like, yeah, stuff like this can't start the game. Stuck at the start screen, stuff like that. So I'm going to check a couple of games and I'm going to upload the first couple of hours. Well, I'm going to upload what I can do within an hour. I'm pretty sure the first few games I'm going to play really are going to be messed up, but yeah, let's just start the channel off this way and then expand out more as time goes on. And in my next video, I'm going to detail my computer, actually my gaming laptop specs. I used to have a desktop, switched over to a laptop because GPU prices are crazy and most of the games I play are not that demanding. Even the newer games I think I'd be playing wouldn't be all that demanding. So it makes more sense to be more portable and to go cheaper with a laptop versus just going crazy on the desktop. And yeah, we're starting to see more silvers pop up, but yeah, most of my list here, which is over 1,000 titles, is pretty good. But we're at the worst here. We're looking at the dead worst here. Let's see. Let's go through 1 or 2 more pages before we quit. But, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Dale. I'm a gamer. I'm an IT worker. I'm a fan. I'm an enthusiast. There are some things I know a lot about. Some I know very little about. I went to school for game design. Did not finish. But I stayed researching the field, keeping abreast of what companies do on the business side, and I just love watching them. I love seeing what they're doing, and I love trying to follow what's going on between some of the bigger companies and some of the smaller ones. I love just watching them fight. I mean, just reading gaming news, real gaming news, not just, blogs, periodicals, or whatever. It's just great to see what's going on and how people are responding. And as you see here, this backlog I got here, I would just buy and still just be buying it. Sometimes, to be honest, the sales, the bundles, you get so much stuff. And wow, what? We're really getting through here. I mean, I'm not even recognizing some of these. Maybe these are just, I did not limit this to just my library. So we're looking at games that are just reported but just not working pure. So quite a few of these aren't even in my library. Or maybe they are. I mean, I have so many games. I could not honestly list every game in my library for you. But most of these are familiar. Maybe all of these are. Yeah, all these are in my library. So I'm messing up. All right, let's take care. Actually, no. Yeah, I have Mortal Kombat 11. I didn't know I had Mortal Kombat 11. I might actually play that instead. See? I've been thinking about buying Mortal Kombat 11. I have it for Xbox. I'm like, I should just get it on PC. And I have it for PC. I did not realize I had it for PC. So I'm screwing up. But let me end the video here. I'm going to give a more proper introduction next time, and we'll go through some real content then. But thanks for tuning in. Take care. This is Dale, signing out.